Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Kimberly Schulte. So today I'd like to talk about how a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. And this is such a miraculous process, and it resonates with me as an individual because I've seen miracles in my own life, how I've been able to transcend my situation and transform and continue to transform into the person that I want to become. And I've seen it happen with other individuals, and I'm seeing it happen in society. And so let's take what happens to a butterfly, what happens to a caterpillar to turn into a butterfly. In the beginning, a caterpillar will gorge itself. It will overeat, overconsume, and it will actually bloat its entire body. Much like society, when we're not living consciously, society will tend to overconsume, overindulge, and be wasteful of resources. Then what the caterpillar needs to do is form a chrysalis around its body. And inside that chrysalis, that's when miracles happen. And it's also limited in its freedom. Much like in society, when we overconsume and we live without purpose and live without passion, we're actually limiting our freedoms. We're not becoming more free. We're limiting the freedoms for ourselves and for our children and our children's children. And so then what happens is inside, the caterpillar doesn't just turn into a butterfly. It's not like it just pops wings and like, boop, I'm a butterfly now. That's not what happens. The caterpillar's body actually completely transforms into goo. It molts down. And inside that process, imaginal cells appear. And this is a miracle because imaginal cells are not characteristic at all of the caterpillar. They're actually characteristic of the butterfly. And all of a sudden, when these imaginal cells appear, they vibrate at a higher level, and the caterpillar's body wants to fight them off as if it's an enemy. But more and more of these imaginal cells continue to appear because they're vibrating higher, and they attract one another, and then they become able to ready the caterpillar's body to transform into that butterfly. Much like in society, we will have people that find their purpose, find their passion. They are the imaginal cells of our society, and they vibrate at a higher level, and then they start to attract other people that vibrate with them, that are wanting to change society, wanting to create and transform this place into a more beautiful place that we can then take off and really fly and be the world that we're proud to be. And what that happens is then tribes start to form of these people that clump together and really start to make a difference in the world. And once that butterfly is able to emerge from its chrysalis, it has to fight its way out. It isn't able to get out until it's ready. And during that fighting process, that's when it gains all of its strength. And it has to go through some struggles, it has to go through some change, but it then eventually becomes so beautiful, so strong, so it can then transform and fly and be the beautiful creature it was meant to be. No different that when we rise up and we change and transform into who we are really meant to be, and we clump together like imaginal cells, and there's power in that, and we all vibrate higher, we can transform this world into the beautiful butterfly and take flight and make changes that are just astounding. Live your best life and just be that imaginal cell and be that butterfly and make the world a better place. Namaste. Mwah.